Hey y'all, good afternoon, good day, good evening, wherever you are all around the world. I just want to say thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel, to my YouTube channel. I am Kim, and today I definitely do have a few things that I want to talk to you guys today about, a few things that I feel as if God put in my spirit, He shared with me. Consistency. Ladies, and if you are a gentleman on here and you're listening to me, consistency is the key, the ultimate key to getting your day started, to keeping yourself up as a woman and a man, to keeping yourself up, period. Consistency is the key. You want to be able to get up every single day and look good. One, you want to look good. You want to feel good about yourself. You want to make sure that you are taking in good vitamins, drinking healthy drinks, eating healthy foods every single day. Why? Because what you put on the inside of you, the things that you input inside of you, the things that you implement inside of you, the things that you intake, it will later on manifest. It will show you. Like, let's just say that if over the past 4 months, if you haven't been working out, if you haven't been consistent working out, if you haven't been consistent with walking, jogging, hitting squats and stuff like that, it's going to show. If you haven't been consistent with reading and writing, if you haven't been consistent with working, if you haven't been consistent with those things in your life, it's going to show. Nothing is hidden under the sun. Nothing is hidden. So if you know that I think that there was something that I was reading in the book of Ecclesiastes where he was like, there was nothing new under the sun and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, it was really catchy to me. And the reason why I said that it was so catchy to me is because of the simple fact that he was right. In the book of Ecclesiastes, he was like, what is new? Somebody come up to you and be like, what's new? Or, you have a family or a friend that'll be like, hey, how are you? What's new? What's new with you? And then you would tell them, this or that. Oh, I've been traveling lately, or I've been doing this, or I've been doing that. That's not new, baby. People have been traveling for years and years and years. Nothing under the sun is new. Get into it. Lately, you guys, I also want to say, give a big shout out, a big thank you to Temu. I did try shopping from Temu, and the delivery was amazing. Everything was good, as expected. And I also wanted to try Shein also. I'm not really sure if you guys know about Shein Official, but you guys can also go online on Shein and shop from Shein, whether you're buying accessories, small accessories and stuff like that for your everyday living, or if you just need something to spice up your wardrobe, or if you need something to help you throughout your day and stuff like that, as far as, beauty, as far as, just small stuff, even if you need things like, for the house or something like that, like you can always go on these specific websites and, check out a few things if you like. I do recommend it. So, go ahead and take advantage of that, you guys. Also, I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about the reason why it's important to read. Okay, the reason why I say that it's important to read is because you have people, you have people and stuff like that that would try to help you, which is good. They try to help you out of the kindness of their heart and stuff like that, and they try to do things, hoping that it will be beneficial to you. But another thing that I wanted to say is, just don't be, for my everyday shoppers, my first time buyers, do not be afraid to reach out to me and stuff like that, to ask me questions, even if it comes down to something as small as hair, getting the essential oils to treat your hair, to be able to take care of your scalp and stuff like that. Some people, they have like very itchy scalp and stuff like that. So I would definitely recommend that, they use conditioners. Sometimes you could do like a leave-in conditioner like me. Sometimes I do like a leave-in conditioner and stuff like that. With water, and stuff like that, just to make sure that my hair is feeling good and smelling good. It also does help with sense of, the way that you feel and stuff like that. It also does help with that. It also helps with everything. Like, there's some people who don't have, that, what should I call it? Like that that feeling in the world where, it's like, oh, I feel good. Like I feel good today. So, that's one thing that I wanted to talk about. Another thing that I wanted to talk about, you guys, is another thing that the Lord been sharing with me, you guys, is to just be consistent. Be consistent with everything that you're doing. Don't give up on life. Don't give up on anything that you're thinking. A lot of people may think like, oh, you know what? Whatever I'm thinking about doing and stuff like that, you may be like, oh, you may doubt it. Like, you may doubt the way that you're thinking. Oh, da 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 da, and so many things could just be, trying to throw your good thoughts down. But understand me when I say this, like, believe in yourself, believe in yourself, believe in your dreams and goals. Believe it. Because if you don't believe it, then nobody else is going to believe it. Believe in your dreams, believe in your goals, believe in yourself. Believe that, you can do anything that you want to do. Believe that you can go anywhere that you want to go, knowing that you are safe, you are sound, you know, and I just think that these are the basic life skills that you're going to need. Somebody did request for me to, drop another video on life tips, life essentials. And I was like, all right, I'll go ahead and do that for you on my next podcast and stuff like that. So I was like, all right. One thing I could say about a life tip that I wanted to put out there, life tip number one, is listen. Always, always, always listen to the people that God put around you. Why? Because God put those people around you for one reason and one reason only: to help you to grow, to move forward in life, to help you to be the best person that you can be. So that's my number one life tip. Always listen. Always be. Another life tip is be kind. Always be kind. Kindness will take you a long way. Some people be like, oh, fake it to make it. I don't believe in faking anything to make it. I just believe in being kind. Like, kind gestures, giving compliments, just being easy to deal with and to just be around. It just makes the show runs a lot better, and it just keeps everybody happy. You know what I'm saying? Keeps everybody happy, and there isn't any hate involved. There isn't anything else that is, contrary to just love, joy, and happiness. Life tip number 3, I would say that never do anything alone. Why? Because us as individuals, you can want to do something in life, but I feel like 2 heads is better than 1. So I also feel as if, the Bible pretty much made that clear. He pretty much backed it up to where he was like, when you have more than one person that God is in the midst, that he's around, and miracles are bound to happen whenever there's more than one people around you. Your dreams and goals are bound to get done faster. Like, for instance, whenever you have somebody that goes to the gym and stuff like that, you have that person that will take you to the gym, and you have a partner with you, and you feel more secure. You feel more able to be more able to get the craft done, to be able to work out, and you feel a lot more confident while you're doing it. So I want to say that also. The next life tip that I want to give you guys is to always drink water. Like, it doesn't matter where you are, water is water. Like, you don't even have to second guess it. Water is water. You don't have to worry about if it's dirty, clean, salt, nothing. Water is water, and it's definitely a part of life essentials. I will also say that it is good to have sweets. If I were to recommend you guys any sweets or anything like that, I would say ice cream. Ice cream is definitely a sweet that everybody and anybody would go to. So I definitely do recommend people to, have some sweets, and remember that, you want to be, just as sweet as ice cream. And you don't want to be a bitter person. So that's why I'd be like, you know what, yeah, some people should consider having sweets, throughout their day and stuff like that. It'll definitely help you. A lot of times, people be like, oh, is it all right to drink, da 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 da. Well, my take on drinking is, when I looked it up in the Bible does say, I look up everything, okay? The Bible does say that it is good for your infirmities and stuff like that. So it's good for the stomach area and stuff like that, whenever you do, get a little bit of wine in your system and stuff like that. So is it recommended? I'm not gonna say that wine is recommended, but let's just say that you do just so happen to buy you a bottle of Stella Rosa or something like that, or Alizé. You know, that's all right. You can sip on it or whatever. It'll, I guess, remove all of the stress that you may be feeling or thinking or something like that. Um, but I also do think that once again, too much of something is never good. So you want to make sure that you're, treating yourself nicely. Um, becoming a PYT in my vocabulary. PYT is pretty young thing. You want to make sure that you stay pretty young and beautiful inside and out. Um, do I want to recommend anything else that I want to recommend for life essentials aside from being consistent? I want to say be intentional. Be intentional about everything that you're doing. Why? Because if you are intentional about it, then you're bound to get it done more quicker, and it doesn't even matter about the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you have a project, you want to be able to get that project done, or work, stuff like that. You want to be able to get those things done. Do not waste time getting it done. You want to be able to get it done right away. Another life tip essential that I think that it is essential is to go for walks. Going for walks is definitely essential. Why? Because staying inside the house all day, it does, create an atmosphere of idleness, and you don't want to be idle. You want to always be able to move around and think things through. You kind of sort of want to free your mind. So that's one thing that I also wanted to go get into. And also, there was a time where I went to the hospital, and one of my doctors did recommend for me to, walk around and stuff like that. So I am going ahead and, sharing that with you guys and letting you guys know that it is very important, and it's also a life essential, and it's recommended by doctors to walk around. I mean, some people prefer jogging or running, but it is very essential to do some walking around. Thank you guys so much for listening to my podcast. I definitely do have more videos coming out. Please be on the lookout for it. And also, if you guys have any more recommendations on what you want me to talk about, you guys can always go into my IG at I am Kim Cosmetics. Send me a DM, and I'll be more than happy to talk about anything that you guys would love for me to talk about. Bye. Till next time. Mwah. Love you.